Hi everyone, this video will show you how to use the 6-stage testing tool provided by the F-Interop Platform to do a interoperability for 6-stage. So first you need to go to this website and then you need to register. After you register, you just log in and then you will have the exactly same page I'm showing right now. To start the test session, you need to click New Test Session button. In this page, it will show you several test suite. Let's select the 6-stage testing tool. Click the arrow on the right to do the next. Here there's two drop boxes. First you need to select the device you are going to use during the test. To add a device, you click the Add Device button. You fill some information for the device and then you submit. After that's done, your device will show up here. Let me select Open Mode device for this test. In the second drop box, it will ask you to select the testing tool version. After that's done, you click the Save Configuration button. In this page, it will show you the configuration you just done during the previous configuration page. Click Start to start the test session. Now it directly go to the session pages. At the beginning of the test session, it will ask you to select which test you are going to do. For example, let's choose the first one, 6-stage Sync 01 test. For this test, it will ask you to node be able to pin from one to another. So after you select this test, you just press the OK button to do the next. Here it asks you to enter the company's information. This information is just for a summarize after the test. If the test success, the summarize will give you those two companies a success to do this specific test. So after you fill in the information, just click the Submit button. Here is asked some setting information from the test. For example, the pin ID. The pin ID is going to be used by each group during the test. And this information is for the 6-stage testing tool to filter out the packet generated from the other companies. And also you need to fill in the DAG root MAC address and the node MAC address. After it's done, click the Submit button. In this step, it will ask you to configure your local setup to start the test. Just following the information showing up in the message part. For this step, it will ask to do some configuration for sniffer. This will require if you're doing this on your local. So for the F-Interop event, we are going to provide a 16 channel sniffers. This sniffer will sniff all the packet on 16 channels, and you are able to get a picket file from this sniffer, so which will used in the following steps of the test. So if everything is done, you just click the Submit button. In this test, you will do the pre-test condition check. You're just following the information in the message part. If you have done those changes, you just click the Submit button. Here it will show you each step, so what is required from the user side, what to do. You're just following the information showing up here, and if confirm everything is done, just click the submit button. In this step, it will ask you to pin the 16 node for 10 times every 5 seconds. If you have done this, just click submit button. In the meanwhile, the pickup file can be generated by the sniffer we provided. So after you get the pickup file, you can upload the pickup files from clicking the choose file button. This is the pickup file I pre-generated before. So after you choose the file, click send to send this pickup file to the 6-stage testing tool. What happens right now is that the 6-stage testing tool is using the Wireshark, which is integrated inside of it, to dissect the pickup file. It will looking for the package contains with IC MPv6 type equals 128, which is a request packet, and also it has a respawn in field, which means there's a pin respawn packet exists. It will loop the pickup file until it found 10 of those packets. So if the pickup file uploaded contains those packets, the 6-stage testing tool will issue a verdict with green frames around. It will give you have passed this test, and showing the objective of this test, and also give the information which company is doing this test. So if everything goes wrong, instead of the green frames, it will give you a red frame and give you the information what exactly happens, what exactly the wrong information from your pickup file. So then you can try do something on your local and trying to fix this problem and try to do the test again. So you can notice that once the test session ends, it will restart again. It will ask you to choose what's the next test you are going to do. So if a test failed, you will require to click the reset button and then start session again to go over this process. I think that's it. If you have any question, you can send me emails or send to the F-Interop platform. So my emails are showing up here, as you can see. Okay, I think that's it. Bye.